In the studio today is a rather unusual lens, a lens that we were not expecting, and that is the Sony 24-50 f2.8 G lens. You may have seen the announcement for this lens floating around online, and we were wondering the same thing. Why did Sony make this lens when the 24-70mm f2.8 G Master lens already exists? A few things to point out. This is a G lens, it's not a G Master lens, but it's still very high quality. In fact, we were testing out this lens with the A7C R body, the 60 megapixel beast, in this tiny little compact package. But it actually works really well as a run and gun, small type of travel, vlogging type of setup. Compared to the 24-70mm f2.8 G Master, this is about an inch shorter and about 10 ounces lighter. So we'd like to think of it this way. If you have a 70-200 or an 85mm where you have the long end covered and you want something pretty versatile and good for the wide end, this may be the lens that you're looking for. You have a manual aperture ring if that's how you want to set it, a programmable button, autofocus manual focus switch, and a 76mm filter thread. And you have a switch down here that allows you to click or declick the aperture. And something you may notice early on as you're starting to use this lens is the zoom direction. So we go to 24mm and the lens extends just a little bit. If you go to 50, it goes flush with the body. And if that wasn't enough, this is also about half the price of the 24-70 f2.8 G Master. And as far as close focusing distance is concerned, at 24mm, you're able to shoot as close as 7.1 inches. In fact, I'll record a short video to show you how close that is. So let's go to 24mm. There's a Sony lens cap, and I've got it on center point, and that's about as close as I'm able to get. So that's pretty impressive for a lens this size. This 20-50mm f2.8 G lens is going to be a great update if you happen to have the 28-60mm, or if you're using the 20-70mm f4 and you want some more light. You will compromise a little bit on the long end, but for some people that may not matter.
All right, so here we are at 35mm on the 24-50 f2.8 G. I'm at f2.8 right now, so we're getting a little bit of separation. I'm going to walk away from this wall here. So this is 35mm, and if I move it over to 24mm, this is 24, so showing a lot wider and showing a good amount of our background. If you're using this as a travel vlogging lens or wanting to show more context behind you, this is about what you're going to get. I have this to face and eye detection turned on, as well as pre-autofocus turned on as well. And then I'm using the standard stabilization inside the camera.
And sure, many travel vloggers and lifestyle photographers will certainly find a use for this lens, but what's really cool is if you pair it with one of the A7C or A7CR bodies like we have here. This is a very lightweight kit. So we have the A7CR here, and together this is about 2.1 pounds. So it's not very much weight, probably a few more grams with the little grip here down on the bottom. But if your shoot day tends to go long and you're using this for hours on end, or you want to run this on a lightweight gimbal that has a lighter weight load capacity, this might be what you're looking for. If you want to add this lens or other lenses to your kit, visit any of our physical locations or online at bedfords.com.